Devils at Habs. The devil, you say? Talking Habs with Rick. #1 hockey channel. Right here. Okay, so before we get to the game preview, I'd like to ask you to subscribe. By the way, say hi to Ray. Subscribe and ring the bell down there. That'll notify you of all my videos as they come out. Also, stick around to the end of the video. I'll give you my prediction for the game. So, what do you guys think? Will the Habs make the playoffs? I'd really be interested to know what you guys think. I think they will. I think they're on the right track. They're doing things the right way. They're playing really good hockey right now. They're gelling. They gelled really well for a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of new guys on the team, and I think they gelled really well. So I think they will make the playoffs. I'm not going to predict how well they'll do, but you never know once you make the playoffs. So I'd like to know what you guys think. So you can leave a comment in the section below. I definitely want to read that. Okay, so I'm going to do things a little differently. Usually I have the board here with all the stats. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to give you the stats right here. So the Devils are coming into this game at 19-24-7. They are 8th in the Metropolitan League. They are 3-7-0 in their last 10 games and have lost their last game, which was Thursday, to the Rangers, I believe. I think it was 4-2, something like that. They have scored 149 goals and have 171 scored against them. They are 11-18-3 against the East, which is a good sign for us. Now, their power play is a little better than Montreal's at 19.1%, and their penalty kill is at a very respectable 83.9%. Goals for per game, 3.0, and goals against per game, 3.4. So they're getting scored on more than they're scoring, which is why they're losing. Shots against per game is 31.3, and I'm going to make a point on that in a minute. Now, the Habs come into this game at 28-18-5. They're 4th in the Atlantic, just behind Boston. They're 6-4-0 in their last 10, and they are on a one-game winning streak. 154 goals for, I think that's 152, but that's what was on the site that I got this from. 149 goals against. They're 16-9-5 against the East, which is good for them for this game. Their power play is at 13%, and their penalty kill is creeping up at 79.5%. So they are at 92.5. They got a little ways to go. They got to bring that up to 100. Whereas the Devils are a little over 100 at 103, I think exactly, which is not bad. So their special teams are doing a lot better than ours are doing right now. But I mean, that could change. I think the Habs are on the road to at least much better penalty kill, and hopefully the power play will start to come up. Okay, once again, subscribe, ring the bell, get notified of all my videos, and please leave a comment in the comment section about what you think the Habs' chances are to make the playoffs. And like, if you don't think they're going to make the playoffs, what do you think they need to add at the trade deadline to make the playoffs? For me, I think, personally, if they could pick up another defenseman, a puck-moving defenseman, someone with a little more experience than Mete and maybe a little more offense, that would really help. And I think we need to replace Lehkonen on the left side. I don't know if he's playing second or third line anymore. We need somebody with a little more scoring. We need some more secondary scoring. So I think if they can improve that without giving up too much, I think that would be great. And that would really help, because you can never have too much depth going into the playoffs, that's for sure. Okay, so what do they need to do to win? I think they need to stay on the track they're on. Don't change too much. Only to improve, like in the trading deadline, only to improve. But basically, these guys are playing really well together. If you can keep Carey Price on that track that he's on, he's playing so solid. Just like when he won the Vezina and the Hart Trophy. He's just in that kind of form. Don't overplay him. Same thing with Weber. You got to keep Weber down. His minutes down the way they are. She doesn't stop licking my arm. My arm feels like it's raw. She's a good girl. Okay, Weber, you need to... The kids kind of need to step up. I'd like to see Kokanyemi show more improvement, although I really do expect him to. I think he might even be one of those kind of guys that plays better as the games get more important. And I have a feeling in the playoffs, he's one of those guys that picks up his game. So I'd like to see that. I'd like to see the whole team do that right now, because as good as they've been playing, we didn't expect any of this. You know, it's the push, and they've got a bit of a rough schedule. It's not going to be an easy into the playoffs, but if they play the way they are, the way this team sticks together, the character that they've built in this team, and you can see the character because they play better in the third period than in the first, and they didn't do that for the last couple of years. And that's the sign of the Habs. When they were winning, they just played better every period, got better. So I'd like to see that. I don't want to get too technical into it. Honestly, I don't want to. It's late at night on Friday, and I have to film this because of the early game. Okay, so the Habs' chances in the last 31 games, as we're getting to, I think that they're very good because I think they are on the right track. Julian is a good coach. He knows what he's doing. He needs to improve that power play, and if they can do that, and that's essential, they need to improve that power play because you can't win. It's unlikely they can win and go far into the playoffs without that power play being at least up at 18. At least up at 18. You know, and the penalty kill's got to come up another 5. Got to be in at least the low 80s. And then you got a good chance. Okay, so the preview for the game. Now, if you stuck around, you're going to get my prediction on the game. The Devils actually are probably scoring. Well, they're scoring similarly to Montreal. I looked at at their stats for the lineup, and they've got like 6 guys that have are over double digits in scoring, in goals and points. Very similar to Montreal. Montreal's a little bit better. So I kind of figure the way Price is, he's not going to give up too much. I have a feeling it's going to be a 4-2 game. So I'm going to give it 4-2 for Montreal. I'm going to say Price is going to be one of the stars of the game. And I also feel that for this game, I have a feeling, well, I'm going to say this. I think Kotkaniemi is going to have a good second, well, it's not even the second half, we're past that, but a good last part of the season. So I'm going to say he's going to come out hot, and you're going to see Kotkaniemi have a good game, maybe be a star, score a goal. So that's my prediction, 4-2 for the Habs. Okay, so there you have it. So please like and subscribe. And if you dislike, that's fine too. Whatever you feel, it's fine. Subscribe, ring the bell. You'll get notified of all my videos. Please leave any comments in the comment section. I'd especially like to know what you guys think the chances for the Habs are to win and get into the playoffs. We'll get it more into down the road in the playoffs if they make it. But just to see if they can win and get into the playoffs. That would be nice. That you can leave in the comment section, like I said. What am I missing? Thank you very much for watching. Sorry it's late at night. I might be rambling at this point. You're at Talking Habs with Rick, the #1 hockey channel in my head. How's that? Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Well, I guess you're going to be watching it today. So see you later on when I do a post-game and break down the game afterward. Bye-bye, everyone. And from Ray, bye-bye, Ray. Bye.